Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Nebraska is looking for that season to get over the hump. Matt Rule has done a good job there in Nebraska, but at 7-6 last year, a disappointing end to the season. Not only that, they lost their quarterback in the transfer portal. We'll see if the Cornhuskers can get back to national relevance with a stronger finish to the season this year. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bobcats offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch him this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Rides to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Finds his tight end.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The play-action fake. Quickly complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So Nebraska's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Ja'Cory Barney Jr. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playing playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Calandria. Quickly to the tight end. Runs through a man. He might have space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Huskers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Some misdirection with the counter. Got a little grass. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The run inside. It's on. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. That's reeled in, it's Barney. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Following that last play, there is an injured Cornhusker who is still on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Pulls and fired complete. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cornhusker. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Cornhuskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. He's got it down the middle. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll try the left side. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Huskers send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not only did he nail it, the direction is perfect as it heads to the sideline. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Ohio sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bobcats will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Third down, red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The extra point here would tie the game. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. Just feeds the running back. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you...
Fires into traffic, picked off.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on throw, and that leads to the interception.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Attack. Touchdown, Husker. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Ohio sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Rushes on him. Makes the catch. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. The kick is on its way. Catches it at the 15. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. He's looking to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, third and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up fourth.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And that's what we players call a 7 route. That receiver ran it beautifully.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Now from inside the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He splits the uprights. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We get things going with the Ball State Cardinals, taking on the number 1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
The Bobcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky.
There's a crease. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Makes the catch. It's Pugh. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive.
Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got
some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Pulls it on the option.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a chance! You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Hands it off on the counter. Can't get him to the ground. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Huskers are flying down the field. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw. It's Calandria. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick. Great return to improve this field position.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
3rd and long situation. We're bringing an extra DB on the field, but we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Bring in the heat. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab. It's Hunter. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
Then it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Pressure coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is perfect. And now they take the lead. We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. It's complete to the right. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Pulls and fires complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on.
Snags it, and there's running room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Cornhuskers will have it 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Running inside. It's Nelson. Could be an alley. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll run it. It's Nelson. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If At first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. But they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Keeps it on first down. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Wants to return it. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
The Huskers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Fires to the big fella. Drills him with the stiff arm. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want that clock to run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run.
And the nice thing about late in the football game, when you have the lead, you kind of know the defense will get aggressive. You might get some man coverage. They get it to the receiver out wide. I love the run after the catch. He's got such playmaking ability. That's a big first down for this offense.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it on the move. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout.
And
They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. And the Huskers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Bowman. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on it.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Hodges. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Under fire. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their 1st. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He wants to go deep. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Looking to throw. Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean,